Hi everyone, Grace here. Today I'm going to be reading you The Princess and the Pea. Once upon a time there was a prince who lived in a fine castle with his mother and father, the king and queen. The time had come for him to marry, but he did not want to marry just anyone. He was a future king after all, and his wife had to be a real princess. The prince invited many princesses from nearby countries to visit him, but he found something wrong with all of them. Some just couldn't walk to where a real princess should. Others seemed to have no table manners at all. The prince wondered if he would ever find a real princess to be his wife. At last the queen had an idea. She pulled all the bedclothes off the bed in the spare guest bedroom and laid a small hard pea on the mattress. Then she piled 20 more mattresses on the top of the pea and 20 feather quilts on top of the mattress. The very next princess to arrive was shown to the guest room by the queen herself. The next morning the queen asked how the princess had slept. "I had a wonderful sleep," she answered. The queen sighed. This was obviously not a real princess. Each princess seemed to be the same. They all slept well on the tall bed, but one day there was a knock at the castle gate. The king went down to open the door and found yet another princess. But this one wasn't dressed like a princess. She didn't dance like a princess. "She can't be a real princess," said the courtiers. That night the princess was shown to the guest bedroom, just as all the other young ladies had been. The next morning the queen visited the princess in the guest bedroom. "And how do you sleep, my dear?" she asked. "I had a terrible sleep," answered the princess. "I was lying on something small and hard all night, and I'm bruised black and blue all over." At last a real princess had been found. The prince was delighted and asked her to marry him at once, and so they were married the very next day, and they lived happily ever after. And that's the end. Bye.